Hello everyone, welcome to my channel ASP.NET Core, and today we are going to design a new project that is the online courier management system. So first of all, just I am going to know about what is the courier management system. Courier management system, you can say that at a it's type of a e-commerce project, and you can say that e-commerce is growing at a rapid pace, and it's making parcel delivery a major concern for the companies for all sizes. Large corporates and the small businesses alike are wading into the waters of in-house delivery to reduce shipping cost and maintain control over their customer experience. So, to conquer courier management, you need a solid understanding of the basics. Okay, so what is the courier management? Courier management is the process of organizing last mile delivery operations. Courier management involves scheduling, order delivering, and assigning them to courier, overseeing operations, planning, and optimizing routes, overseeing vehicles, managing fuels, and handling courier expense approvals. So, you know that a courier management system, we have some branches to wise city wise. So here we have, you know that here we have a tracking and the reference number. By using the tracking and the reference number, you can just track your order and you can see your detail in the Google Map. If you are using Google Map API into your project, then you can track your project via the Google Map also. So in this project, this I'm going to add Google Map API in the future if I have need. Okay, so courier management system have home, branches, admin, and staff login. So first of all, you can say that here we have some branches like CMS Delhi, CMS Agra, CMS Courier Management System, iPhone for the CMS, Kanpur, and like that. It's all about the management system. You can just apply in any country. So here we have some details of the branch like the contact number, mail ID, address, city, state, country, etc. So first of all, CMS admin login into the system by their username and the passwords. So after logged into the system, you can see that admin panel can see the dashboard like that: total couriers, in transit courier, total courier pickup, total shipped, total courier out of delivery, total delivered courier, total courier at arrived at destination. And you can see that here we have some branches detail, and admin can change the profile information. Branches also logged into the system also, and if you are a admin, then you can add a new branch like add branch and the manage branch. CMS staff also add a staff, and that staff is actually related to the branch, and the manage staff also. Courier, in the courier section, you can see that a new courier, courier pickup, shipped, in transit, arrived at destination, out of delivery, delivered, like that status message will be shown by the admin. Okay, so also we can just deliver the reports between the dates, request counts, and sales reports. You know that admin profile, we have admin name, username, contact number, email. You can just change that passwords by using the change passwords command. Branch details also mentioned here. So here you have branch details like branch name, branch contact number, branch email, branch address, branch city, branch state, pin code, and the country. And that branch information will be shown on your tabular format. So a branch have some staff. So branch name, that is, I mean to say that the branch ID is linked with your staff. So staff name, I mean to say that staff mobile number, staff email, staff passwords, and related to the branch role. I mean to say that the branch owner, or you can say that a branch staff ID, etc. So you can just add it here, and the staff details is also mentioned in that table. Courier view, that is the reference number, sender name, receipt name, courier date, and the action. And that is the courier view. Uh, Reference number is automatically generated, and the sender name, and the recipient name, and the courier date and action. Courier view reference number, courier date, like that, sender details and the recipient detail, sender branch, sender name, sender address, sender city, sender state, sender pin code, and the country. Recipient branch, recipient name, recipient contact number, recipient address, recipient city, state, pin code, and country will be shown in the recipient. Staff in the form of this slide, courier description, partial weight, partial dimension length, partial dimension width, partial dimension height, partial price, and the status. And the courier history, like that remark, status, and the time. Between dates report, you can just generate it. Between dates reports from date to date, you can just report it. And between dates reports, you can just use reports from 2019 to 2020 if you want to get it. Just you can use reference number, sender name, recipient name, courier date, and action. And if you have request count reports like from date and to date, and reports count like in the form of total courier listed, not picked up, total courier picked up, total shipped, total in transit, total arrived, like that report will be delivered to the admin. And reports count in the form of total courier listed, not picked up, total courier picked up, total shipped, total in transit in the form of this. And between date sales report, like that, from date to due date. Sales report in the form of serial number, date, and sales amount. And add courier, like that, sender detail, sender branch. If you want to submit your parcel to the branch, then you can send these types of information to add into the system. Sender detail, like sender branch, sender name, sender contact number, sender address, sender city, sender state, sender country, recipient name, and recipient contact number, recipient address, recipient city, state, recipient pin code, and recipient country. Courier detail, like courier description and parcel weight, partial dimension in inch, and the parcel price. And courier view in the form of reference number, sender name, recipient name, and courier date and action. So first of all, we are going to add a new project in ASP.NET Core, that is Visual Studio 2022, and the framework is 7.0. So, so ASP.NET Core Web App, and here we have a model view controller, ASP.NET Core Web App ASP model view controller. Just I'm going to add next, and here we have courier dot web is the project name, and the .NET framework is 7.0 standard team support. Just I want to add it, just create it, you can say. So here we have, so first of all I want to create layers in the project. So just here we have only the UI layer in the courier.web. So just I want to add a new layer, like in the form of like add a new project, and the project name is class library project, and that is courier dot models, and the basis of .NET 7.0 standard the term support. So here we have a class 1. So just I want to delete the default class 1 in the courier.models. The next one is the class that is service, or you can say the repository. So new project, and the class library project, and there is courier dot repository. So here I'm using courier dot repositories. The class 1 is default, so just delete it. So here we have courier.repositories, courier.web, and courier.models. So here we have 3 projects, that is models, repositories, and the UI. And so first of all, just I'm going to add some models related to the couriers. Before going to more details, just I'm going to add first of all application user, and that user is a recipient, and that user is the type of the employee also. So in this video, just I'm going to add identity user. So add a new class, and the class name is application user class, and make it first of all class is public, and use identity user. Okay, so must add some NuGet package in the model, like manage NuGet package and browse, and just use identity. And here I'm using identity package, and that package is Microsoft dot ASP.NET Core dot entity framework core dot, like that, Microsoft ASP.NET Core dot identity dot entity framework core, and the latest stable is 7.0.2. Okay, so just install it, and after install the template, just go for the application user and resolve the squiggly line. Okay, so here we have using Microsoft.ASP.NET Core identity package, and in this model class, just you can add some other properties. So you know that a courier management system have a branch. So just add a new class, that is branch class, branch.cs file, and you can add branch like that, prop integer id, that is the branch id, and the next one is prop string name, and the next one is prop string location, and the next one is, you know that a branch have multiple employee, so I collection of employee, you can say that employees, and employee is a new class. In the model section, just add a new file, employee.cs, and you know that employee class is inherited with application user. Oops. Okay, so in which you can add employee name, string name. So you know that a branch have a list of employees. So in this video tutorial, just I'm going to add branch details like employee and the application user class. So string name is there with the application user, and just I'm going to add a new web project, and in the controller section, just I'm going to add a new admin section. So before going to much detail in the UI, first of all add a repository, that is application DbContext class. So add a new empty file, and here I'm going to add application dbcontext.cs, and app dbcontext.cs is inherited with identity uh, dbcontext, and you know that identity dbcontext is the similar, you know that just click on Courier models, and just you can use item group, entity framework core. So in the repository section, just also include that type of thing, item group, package reference, Microsoft ASP.NET Core identity entity framework core. So just save this, and you notice that your repository is restored with the package. Now go for the application DB context and use control dot to resolve namespace error using Microsoft.ASP.NET Core identity entity framework core. Now after that, you can use squiggly line removed, and use ctor. Okay, Now you can see that here we have some tips about like move to namespace, generate, override, add, like that. Just I want to add DbContext option, DbContext options, DbContext options, and here I'm going to add DbContext option like application DbContext, and here we have options. Now call base class of options. Okay, so just I'm going to add the branch class right here. So add public db set and add branch. Okay, and the name is branches. Okay, now also add application user class. So control D and application user, application users. Okay, so now the next topic is to use connection string. So app settings.json file, and here I'm going to add in development, then you can use connection string right here, but it's not a worry about that. Just add a connection string. So here we have a connection string is already done, and you can say app settings.json, and here we have a SQL connection string like that. Connection string app db context connection, the name of the connection string, and the database is onlinehotel.web. It's changed with the name. So after that, you have to change your database name, that is onlinehotel.web, that is already exist. Now you can change this according to your project names, like that Courier DB is your database name. And after that, we have some changes in program.cs file. So just open program.cs file, and after that you have to add a connection string. And already we have the connection string like that. And you can say that builder.services.add DbContext, application DbContext, and use SQL Server. So in this video, just I'm going to add SQL Server. So add reference courier.repository like that. And now we got error in use SQL Server. Okay, no, it's error. So after that, you have to add a new NuGet package. And in the NuGet package, just browse SQL Server. So here we have a package that is Microsoft.EntityFramework Core.SQL Server, and the latest table is 7.0.2. So just install it now. Okay, and you can just go for the program.cs file, and where you can see squiggly line, just move to the cursor and just use control dot key of your keyboard, and now select using Microsoft.EntityFramework Core. So here we have the problem is resolved by this. Now after that, enabled changes. Now save this and save all the files. You will see that your problem will be resolved easily by using this control dot. Okay, now the next topic is to add a controller section in the in your controller file. That is because we have already added a branch of the courier. So just I want to add some details about the courier. So add a new area, you can say. And if you want to add employee inside the branch, just you want to add identity, so automatically area will be added into your web project. So just right click on it and add a new scaffold item. And in the scaffold item, you have the identity project. And in the identity project, we have application DB context required, as well as we need application user, because application user is not required right now. Only the application DB context is required. So just add it identity into the project. So wait for some times, I will resolve all these things. So override all the files and just choose your application DB context and now add. Okay, wait for some times, it's scaffolding and generating the code. Restore the package. You can see in the bottom bar where we have restored package and successfully scaffold the identity into your project. And you can see here we have already added a builder.service.add default identity into the project. So just wait for some times. I will change this line of code. And here we have program.cs file. And in the program.cs file, you can sorry in a app settings.csr file, it's already used this connection string. Okay, and the next one is to change in the section that is area. And area we have an identity folder, and under the identity folder we have got data, and data have application DB context. You know that application DB context is already created in repository project. So that repository project is actually contain application DB. So just delete this duplicate code that is under scaffold items. Okay, so here we have only the single pages, and you can say regular pages which is related to your identity, like login, logout, forget password, external, confirm, and like that. Okay, so the next topic is to add, that is area where we have admin. So just right click on it and add a new area, and the area is MVC area, and just I want to add admin area because just I want to add some branches inside it. So admin area, and where you can see lots of user scaffolding generating code, so everything is fine. Now you can use this app endpoints like that. So select this and just go for the program.cs file, and here we have map controller, and you can see that app.map app.use endpoints. So just use app.use endpoints and program.cs file and use app.use endpoints, and where you can see that app use points map controller route. So just you can use area exist and map controller route. Inside it you can take it. So here we have app.endpoints. So just change this, and just I'm going to add only app.map controller route. If area exists, then move to the areas folder. Otherwise, just you can use that is the default one. Okay, so now just use it program.cs, and the next topic is to add controller inside the admin, where we have data in the model folder. So just remove this. Okay, now the next thing is to add, that is controller, and you have to add a new controller and related to the branch. So empty controller, and where we have the branch controller name, branches. Okay, branch. Now here we have the branch controller, and if you want to add related to the services, so here we have repositories, and just I want to add interfaces. So just add interfaces, and now the next one is implementation. So here we have implementation. So here we have interfaces and implementation. So related to the branch, just I want to add a new interface, add a new item or new file. So I branch interface, you can say that I branch repository, I branch repository.cs, and here you can say that public interface I branch repository. So just I want to add just task and I enumerable of branch. So here you can say that here we have a branch just I want to add. So before going to much detail, just I want to add, just get all the branches. So branch first of all, and you can say that model is right now. Okay, so get all branches. Okay, so everything is clear. Now the next thing is to implementation, and in the implementation just I want to add branch repository. So here we have branch repository.cs, and just I want to inherit from the I branch repository. Okay, and you know that I branch repository we have implement interface. Okay, so everything is clear. Now just go for the application DB context. So private read only application DB context, and just use context. And now just I want to add a context inside in your repository. So generate constructor branch repository with the context class. Now you can use the context class. So just I want to get all the branches. So here we have context dot branches. Oops. Here I'm using task. So you can use async and where branches equals to underscore context dot branches. Okay, dot tools async and return branches. Okay, so here I'm using, you can see that an squiggly line under this line. So branches is not null here, cannot implicitly convert type system.threading.task like that. So just I want to use await, and here we go. Okay, so everything is clear. Now here I'm going to get all the branches. So that is the code, and just I want to add I interface in the program.cs file first of all. So here we have builder dot services dot add scope, and in the scope section you can use I branch repository, and with the branch repository, sorry, just resolve the issue using courier.repository.implementation. So here we have. Now just go for the branch controller, and you can see that here you can just inject your iBranch repository. So private uh, iBranch repository, and here you can say branch repository, branch repo. Okay, so just initialize inside it in the constructor. So generate constructor branch repository. Here we have. Okay, so just I'm going to index all the branch repositories. So where all branches. Okay, so underscore branch repo dot get all. Oops, what is this? Get all it's a name difference. So I branch repository, yeah, the same name inside in the branch repository also. Okay, and in the branch controller where we have dot get all. Okay, so in the all branches where we have you can notice that all the models actually got it. Just I want to convert that model into the view model section. So just I'm going to add a new view model project right now, and or you can say that inside the web project you can just create a new view model folder. So just add a new web view model folder, view models. Inside the view models, just you can add you can say that it's a extension method. So just I want to add, first of all, new folder, branch view model. So all the branches view model and the extension method right inside it here. So just add a new class where you can say that branch view model, list of branch view model. Just I want to add, here we have list of branch view model, and just I want to get only the branch related data. And the branch we have, if you are using in the repository, then there is a no sense, because just I want to get all the branches. So list branch view model, if you want to get, or you can say branch view model. Okay, so just change the name first of all, only the branch. So change the namespace also, branch. Okay, and the change the also namespace name, that is a list of branch, that is the branch view model. So here we have, just make it first of all static, that is the static class, and also public and void. You want to change model branch model to view model, branch model to view model, just I want to change it. So here you can say that this, oops, this, oops, I want to take it here, that is the model branch. Okay, so branch right here, and you can say that branch is not included inside it. Okay, okay, it's a name of the view model, it's a name of the you can say. So just change the name, view model, view mo VM, branch VM, you can say. So just you can use branch VM right here, and yeah, it's a Courier dot models. So just I want to add this is the branch, just I want to get it in the form of this, and just I want to return, if you want to return branch view model. So you can say just I want to convert it to branch view model in the model to view model. So if you want to take it inside it here, that is the branch view model, branch VM is there. So just I want to add a new class and branch view model, and just I want to get list branch view model. So all the models related to the branch, so just I want to get it ID, name, and the location. Just I want to get it. So list branch view model, here we have only three things, that is ID, name, and the location. Just I want to print it. So here we have, you can say I want to convert that branch into the branch view model. So just new return new branch list branch view model, and here I'm going to add ID equals to branch.id and name equals to branch.name, and the location of the branch is like that, and just I want to return it. Return, I mean to say return, since branch view model return voids. Oops, just change this, and you can say that just I'm going to call it's a view mode, it's a you can say it's a extension method. So branch controller, inside it all the branch controller, just I want to get this method. So where vm, that is the where model, and you can say all branches, just I want to get all the branches. So here I'm go list branch view model, just I want to can convert it I branch controller, I branch repository, and branch view model. Just check it, branch view model. So here I'm going to say that a list of branch view model, list of branch, and just I'm going to convert all these things one by one. So you can say that just add a list of branches first of all, and just I want to get add a list of list branch view model, and that is the you can say list branch list. Okay, and with the new list of branch view model. Okay, and just I want to get for each loop. Okay, everything is fine. Now just it's a new, so just I want to add branch list dot add new list branch view model, and just I want to get it here, and you can say just cut and paste inside it here. So here we have branch, just remove this section. Okay, and just okay, everything is fine. Now just I want to return uh, it's a type of list, so return branch list. Okay, so in the controller section, branch controller, so just I want to all branches, so just you can use all branches dot, just directly just you can pick list branch view model, and you can say that branch view model. So here we have a branch view model is a static class, so just you can pick branch model to view model. So inside the branch controller, just pick that method name directly, and you can say that just use control dot to resolve the namespace related errors. Okay, you know that all branches have a enumerable file. So if you want to convert this into the toList form, So just make it first branch view model and list of enumerable. Okay, and here I'm going to add enumerable of branches. Okay, so everything is fine. Now you can just notice that the branch controller have enumerable type, and does not contain a definition of task of enumerable. Oh, okay, it's already a task of type. You can say that it's a task of enumerable. So async task of result. Okay, and you can say await branch repo dot like that. And you first of all you make potential fixes. Use Courier web or view model like that and resolved. And here we have unnecessary assignment to enumerable of list branch view model, and just I'm going to pass that is VM. Okay, so everything is clear. Now just go for the next section. Now the next topic is to implement it like that. That is the area and controller and the models and the view models. Just I want to add save all and close all tabs. Okay, now just I want to add a new folder, that is the helper folder, and just I want to add a new class paginated list. So add a new empty file paginated list.cs, and here I'm going to add that name of the class, that is the paginated list, and with that T I mean to say that if you want to relate it to the branch, then you can just add branch and that type of the list of T. And here we have some page index, total pages, paginated list of the type list of items, previous, next page, paginated list of T, define the types of the T, create async. Okay, and icurable type of data you want to take it right here. So just you can use the paginated list to make paging in the controller section. So so in the paginated list, just I want to call it, you can say in the repository section, here I'm going to add type of the thing, that is the integer count, integer page index, integer page size. So here we have the source, page index and page size. Just I want to get it page index and the page size. So in the iBranch repository, just I want to add integer page size, and here you can say page index and the page size, page index and integer page size. Okay, so save this, and in the implementation section of branch repository, so you can just add page index and page size in page index and integer page size. Okay, so after that, after get all the branches from the context section, just you can just use branches with the paginated list. You can notice that. So here you can see that helper, we have a paginated list class. So just cut from here and just add in the repository section. First of all, your paginated list. So here we have with paginated list. So paginated list, just change the namespace, that is repository. Okay, and I want to make it right here, like that, branch repository. So here you can say that where paginated paging, you can say page branch paging, you can say it's a branch paging, and just I want to await and paginated list, that is the type of branch I want to edit, dot create async, in which you can add that is the enumerable type thing. So branches first of all, and dot as not tracking. Okay, enough, it is a branch, and the page index and the page size, just I want to send it. Okay, so here I'm going to add this line of code, and here, oops, not the branches, context dot branches is not there for the line of code. Okay, now sending the branch paging inside it here, and here I'm going to change that is paginated list, and also this change in the I branch, because I want to make some changes in the paginated list with the page index and the page size. So everything is clear, and now in the branch repository everything is fine. Now you can just go to the paginated list of the branch type. Okay, and in the paginated list you can see that here we have take and the take and the skip method is there. So I branch repository we have the get all with the paginated list, and just go for again to the controller section, where you can see oops areas, controller branch controller, you can just branch repo.get all. I mean to say that it's a paginated type of this. You can say that it's in not all branches, it's define the type of the branches. You notice that get all, it's integer page size, integer page size. You notice that page size is, I mean to say that page index is by default 1, you can say, and it's actually here, you can take it here. So integer page index, integer page size. If you want to set the page size is fixed, then you just go here, integer page size is 10 by default. So here you can say page index and the page size. Okay, so you can just quote it here, page size. And in the branches, all branches, here we have the paginated helper repository.helper paginated list of type courier model.branch and all branches, like that. So here we have a list of paginated type, and just convert that model from the view model. So just you can say, just go to the definition, and here you can say enumerable type of this. Okay, so just convert it, and you can see that enumerable type of view model dot branch view model dot list branch view model. So here we have but I want to take all in the form of the branches. You notice that all branches have the paginated list type. Okay, so paginated type of the list. So I want to take it here. Just go for the definition again, go to the definition, and here you can take, instead of I enumerable type, I paginated list of type branch. Just I want to take it, because in this video we have, and also just convert it paginated list, just I want to return it list view model, and branch type, because new list of branch. Okay, just I want to convert it again. So here we have the branch paging like that. Page list of the branch, create async branches, page index, and the page size. Everything is right, but it's an wrong thing because just I want to use right here branch view model. So here I'm using branch view model like that, view models. So just I want to take another project name, solution, and add a new project, and that is the class library project. And class library project, just I want to add courier dot view models. Okay, and just I want to add view model like that. So here we have the default class, that is class 1. Just I want to delete it. Okay, and here we have some other folders like branch related folders. So branch view model, just I want to take it here, branch view model. Okay, and inside the branch view model, just I want to take list of the branch like that. Where is the view model? Okay, is the view model, branch view model, and inside it list branch view model, you can take it. Okay, and mapping is also mentioned it right here, view model. Yes, and you can see that view model folder is also existing in the web type. So just I want to delete it. Okay, so here we have a list branch view model, and you notice that a web project, it's not a web project, it's a view models. It's a type of view model, and inside it branch view model like that, list branch view model. Okay, everything is clear. Now just go for the mapping, and here I'm using uh, branch view model like that. So just you can just change the namespace courier dot view models, and inside it here view mapping. Okay, the next section I will resolve all these things related to the namespace issues. Okay, and just I'm going to again branch repository here. Okay, so just I'm going to add branch repository, branch repository instead of branch. Just I'm taking a list branch view model, list branch view model, list branch view model. Just I want to take it here. So here we have add reference view model, and you notice that your problem will be resolved right here. And again go to the branch repository here, and you can notice that here we have branch view model. Instead of branches, you can take list branch view model. Okay, so here we have page index and the page size, and just get all the branches. Just I want to convert that branches into the form. So where vm equals to branches, right here branches dot, and what a dot, that is the branch view model, just where we have a mapping. So map view model dot mapping, courier dot view model dot mapping, and you can notice that page result, first of all, resolve using courier dot view model dot branch view model. Okay, everything is clear. Now page result is also there. So add reference model courier dot models. Where is the model? Just branch view model. Okay, and but it's not there. It is a paginated list. It's a enumerable type of list, but I want to take it branch right here. So add a model, and it's not a paginated list. It's a enumerable type of list. This branch view model, and enumerable type of list branch view model. Okay, and the branch list dot add. Remove shortings and usings. Okay, and everything is clear. Okay, just check it. Cannot create an instance of the type abstract type of interface enumerable. Okay. It's a type of the list. You can see list of this and list of this. Okay, so everything is clear. Now list branch view model, it's a branch repository. So just I want to convert it branch dot and what is this? That is branch model to view model, branch repository here. So all the conversion is right here, the VM. So just I want to take it VM right here. Just I want to take it paginated list of type branch list branch view model, list branch view model, and inside it you can take VM page index and the page size. VM is not null here. Cannot convert from system.collection.generic.enumerable type to the iCarable type. Dot as iCarable as carable. Okay, and that where we have the paginated list of list branch view model. You can see, and just going for the branching list branch view model. You can see. So after that, in the branch controller section, just call dot get all method where we have page index and page method. You notice that branch repo, but it's actually convert branch repo dot get all. Okay, it's not required. All branches. Control save and save all. Close all tabs. And here we have branch controller. Just I want to again open it, and here you can say dot get all. The branch repo is not null here. List branch view model is defined in assembly reference. Okay, it's not a must to add it. First of all, add a reference. So dependencies, add project reference. So add project reference, and here we have a view models. So just I want to take it. Okay, so your problem it is resolved easily. So thank you guys for watching this video and keep watching all other videos.